Shape of My Heart, a Sting track, and it's a great track as a guitarist to learn, in the sense that you learn to play melody lines and almost play in a kind of quasi classical way. What you can do is, if you go to YouTube, you can go and work it out using a capo, and then with O-Generator you can put it in and you can practice along to it. That's how I'd recommend maybe using it. But let's just go through it. I'm just going to go through how to put it into O-Generator. Okay, so turn off all the bars, and you can see I've loaded up there's 3 guitars I've used. Essentially we use 2 most of the time, but I'm going to do the guitar, the green one, a green all acoustic, which will play me my root notes. Now, because we're using a capo, when you play it, it feels like you're playing an E minor, but essentially when you use a capo, you're playing an F sharp minor. So anyway, here we go. So you're playing F sharp low on pad 1 and an E low on pad 9. So those chords are actually F sharp minor and an E6. And then next one moves to a D low, and then on pad 9 you've got a C sharp low. Okay, so it's a C sharp suspended 4th, and then you move on to on pad 1 you've got F sharp low, and then you've got an E low, and essentially that F sharp is just it's actually a D chord, and down here we have an E. Then let's move on to the next chord, and then we've got a D low on pad 1, and then you've got a D low on pad 9. Okay, let's move on to bar 5. Pad 1 you've got D low, pad 15 A, pad 1 E high, and bar 7 E low on pad 1 and G sharp low on pad 9, and lastly you've got F sharp low on pad 1 on bar 8. So that's all your green all acoustic done, and then you're going to move to the all acoustic, and we're going to do it on the pink instrument, and we're going to go all the way, and this is one that gives you all the movement. This is where you're playing the higher register with playing the melody line, so there's quite a few notes to put in. So here we go: A high on pad 1, A on pad 3, C sharp on pad 4, A high on pad 6, G sharp high on pad 9, B on pad 11, C sharp on pad 12, and G sharp high on pad 14. So, and then let's just move on to bar 2 again. You've got your high notes: F sharp high on pad 1, B on pad 4, F sharp high on pad 6, F sharp high on pad 9, B on pad 11, F high on pad 13. So that melody line sounds like this. I just mute everything apart from the so you can hear how the bottom end you're plucking with your thumb, using your thumb for the lower end instruments. Okay, let's move on to bar 3. You've got A high on pad 1, D on pad 4, A high on pad 6, G sharp high on pad 9, C sharp on pad 12, and G sharp high pad 14, and bar 4, F sharp high on pad 1, B on pad 4, F sharp high on pad 6, F sharp high on pad 9, B on pad 11, F high on pad 13, and B on pad 15. So those 2 bars are going to sound like this. Okay, and then you move on to your D chord here. So you've got A on pad 1, D on pad 3, F sharp on pad 4, D on pad 9, A on pads 9, and F sharp high on pad 12. You'll notice that what you're playing there is you're in the D major chord. You're only playing the first, third, and fifth notes of the chord all the whole way through. So, and then you're moving on to the next one. You've got A low on pad 1, A low on pad 7, C sharp low on pad 9, G sharp on pad 11, and on pad 13 you've got F high. Okay, so those together sound like, well, actually we just go on to the last two bars, actually just get through those. Pad 1 F sharp high, pad 4 E high, pad 7 D, pad 9 C sharp, pad 12 B, pad 15 A, and lastly, last bar, you've got on the first beat of the bar, you've got C sharp. Okay, so all together that sounds like this. Now, one of the things on the only time I actually put it in here, but on pads, let's see, put this acoustic guitar on. If I just take that to the outside on this bar, I think it is. Yeah, here we go. This is the one time that we use the kind of I guess you call it a greeny kind of colour for acoustic notes. You've got B on pad 1 and A on pad 4, and if you move on to bar 7, you've got D on pad 1 and G sharp on pad 9, and that's where you're going to, where you actually have three notes playing at the same time, so you get this harmony. Yeah, you can hear those harmonies in there. Okay, so that's it. That's the whole guitar part. Now, the next thing we just want to do, that you've noticed the drum pattern on here, if you can actually turn off all the bars and just put the drum pattern on one bar and then copy it onto all the rest of the bars. And what they do is they keep it incredibly sparse. On pad 1 you've got your bass drum, and then on beats 2 and 4, which is pads 5 and 13, you've got a rim shot, rim 1. So it just sounds like this. And then you've got your hi-hats. If I just take them to the outside, they're playing 4 beats to the bar. So you've got hi-hat 1, I've just put it on pads 1, 5, 9 and 13. There you go. So it's just... And all you need to do is turn the bars on, copy the bar, and then turn the other bars on. And as you go across, you use your paste option and click on your percussion, cymbals and percussion and your drum kit, and OK that, and it will copy just those onto all the different bars. Okay, so once you've done that, it's just about looking at the bass line. And the bass, if I just unmute the bass a sec, is pretty much follows the root notes. It's very minimal, and the root notes means it's playing the first notes of each of the chords. So here we go. We've got F sharp long on pad 1 on the first bar, and then you've got E long on pad 9, and then moving over to bar 2, you've got D L long. That's a dingy low long note, and then you've got on pad 15 you've got C sharp L. Okay, and then on the next bar again you've got F sharp long, E long on pad 9, and then on bar 4 D L long, pad 5, bar 5 should I say, D L long on pad 1, on pad 7 you've got C sharp long, and on pad 9 you've got D L long, and on bar 6 A L long on pad 1, and on pad 9 C sharp long. Okay, and you've got D L long on pad 1, and on pad 9 D sharp L long, and lastly it finishes off on an F sharp L long, which is your F sharp minor. Okay, so that's just the bass following all the notes. Okay, so it just leaves space for the guitar to do itself, so that's why it's kept so minimal. So you listen to it. So there you go. So like I say, it's worth practicing that particular track. So if you'd like to learn some more tunes using O-Generator, go to our YouTube channel or go to the website on www.o-generator.com.